Hi, good day to you, Taurus. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Meenakshi here. Today is 20th of June, so if you come across this reading anytime from the 20th of June onwards, then you will most probably mean to see it. But as per normal, never force the reading to fit you, Taurus. Just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. This is for you, Taurus. Moon, Venus, rising, also being your sun sign as well. So let's see what's going on in your situation. So we're going to do past, present, and future. Let's see what's going on. Okay. So Taurus, we see that you've actually gone through some situations where there has been a bit of conflict, but there's also things from the past that needed some kind of resolution from yourself. You may be finding that you feel that you are right about things that have happened in the past. Maybe you keep rushing to the past, Taurus, to face certain issues that keep coming up. And it's as though you just want to have this energy of winning, regardless of what you've learned about the situation. It's like you're always wanting to be in the right, regardless of whether you're in the wrong. You just want to be right about everything. And we see that there's this energy that's come through here. We see that some of you may be finding yourself being very stubborn about how you are viewing things. Some of you may be feeling like you are not wanting to change your opinion, even though you are not aware of everything that has happened, or things that are coming out that are still very much a surprise to you, things you didn't know of. And maybe this is where you have this defensive energy, that even though you want to get into a place of resting, a place of trying to understand what's going on, you have this defensive energy because, as stubborn as you want to be, there is the realization that you actually don't know everything, especially with regards to things that have happened in the past. But we see that there is this desire for you to move forward, especially when it comes to love. Could be a relationship. Maybe you've been unforgiving in a relationship. So we see you wanting to move forward. You see you wanting to take those steps that are necessary to create change, to allow change to happen, to move forward. And even if it is baby steps that you are taking, you are very prepared to take these steps. Some of you are also needing to be very mindful that when it comes to your love situations, there are things that you do not know that have happened. There are conflicts from the past that have maybe not being resolved. And the only way to really move forward with situations, it's not about defeating the other person, but allowing love to flow. And it's important that you realize that by having this understanding and this compassion, you allow the relationships to move forward. So Taurus, let's draw some more cards here for you to see what more is there to say. Okay, what's this that fell out? A lot of disappointments from the past. We see the situations. There's a lot of disappointments. Could be generational disappointments. Could be disappointments within a family situation. There could have been some loss as well within the situation. There could have been some financial loss as well within the situation. But there could also be just a breakdown of the family structure, and that also had caused some kind of transformation. So some of you are still a bit stuck with this. Could have been a divorce. We could be talking divorce, separation, something that was life-changing. So we see that you're very much in this energy of, looking within, needing to be by yourself. And it's important that you do look within and realize that you need to excuse me, this is somebody needs to hear this, and I hope you're listening. And if you know somebody who needs to hear this, share this video with them. My throat chakra is closing up again. So somebody is alone, or spending a lot of time within themselves in solitude and thinking and looking within themselves, and they're needing to realize that they need to start loving themselves. You got to start loving yourself. Some of you could be caught up in toxic relationships, and you could be with somebody else in this toxic relationship, or you yourself could have toxic behavior patterns. And it's important that you allow yourself to flow from love, and loving yourself. There's nothing wrong. People don't realize that they actually need to say to themselves, I love you, I love me for the way that I am, I love me, I accept me. And this is what you need to do. You need to affirm yourself, and you need to give yourself that kind of assurance that maybe nobody else gave it to you when you were growing up. So you need it. Your inner child is actually saying, I need this love and attention. You see, if you can actually focus on loving yourself, you can move into this happy family dynamic of love, generational happiness, having choices. But you also do need to deal with these things that you feel have betrayed you. A lot of you are feeling very stuck and very betrayed. It's something that you are moving towards again, but it also could be that you betrayed yourself. There was this transformation that has happened for some of you, but you got so stuck in the trauma bonds that you were in, that you betrayed yourself in the situation. Some of you feeling so despaired and not realizing that you just needed to love yourself, and you could have been the person that actually destroyed yourself in the process. A lot of happiness. There, my throat chakra's closing again. So some of you could have been the ones that betrayed a happy family situation. You had a choice to make, and the choice that you made actually caused this betrayals within the situation. So let's see if I have enough time here to draw a few more cards for you. So this is a very intense situation, Taurus. We see here very, very intense. And sometimes it can be very hard accepting the responsibility that we are the ones that caused the problem. It's always easy to blame somebody else, for it and not take responsibility. And we see this is where you are at right now. Yeah, guys, you need to take responsibility. Flexibility in your thoughts. It's important that you allow this flexibility in your thoughts. You allow yourself to be open to change, to enjoying life, to realizing your connectedness with those around you. By this forgiveness, the self-forgiveness, and in the self-love, you open yourself to a whole new opportunity before you with a lot of love, a lot of happiness, and also try to live in the moment and try not to get stuck with regrets about the past, because what has happened in the past cannot be changed. But right now you can move towards this era of self-fulfillment, of happiness, of joy, of groundedness, of prosperity, of fun. You can move towards all things good if you just start to forgive yourself and start to love yourself. So Taurus, a very intense reading for you guys, a very beautiful reading. Hope you find it within your hearts to start loving yourself and start forgiving yourself. Take care and goodbye until next time.